I'm Nekoda. I just moved in next door. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. Thank you for taking the time.
Hey, would you want to work for me for 300,000 yen a month?
What? The beautiful woman who moved in next door suddenly asked me that. You did just come over to meet your new neighbors, right? Huh? Were you lying about that and just trying to recruit me for something?
Wait! I really did move in next door, but after seeing you in that apron, it suddenly came to me. That dignified stance. You can cook, can't you?
Well, I can cook, but since I'm just a student living alone.
And that wonder aroma in the air. You are a good cook, aren't you?
So you mean that you'd hired me to cook for you for 300,000 yen a month?
It's great that you understand so quickly, but you're wrong about one thing. What I want you to cook are not my meals. I want you to cook for my darling.
Your darling? Why should I have to make food for someone else's darling? And besides, wouldn't your darling want to eat the food you make instead?
I always end up coming late because of work, so he always ends up having microwaved food or leftovers.
I see.
But no matter what, I want my darling to have freshly cooked food. If you can just clean up and make food for my darling, that's 300,000 a month. From the looks of it, you're a university student, right? And you don't seem like you exactly have a lot of spending money. I don't think it's a bad offer, you know. You don't look very well off.
It's true. 300,000 for just that. It's insane. But it would be a little hard for me to have lunch ready while I'm at school, though.
Please, you do lunch only on the weekends. I'll take care of breakfast and lunch as usual, and you can just watch over the place after school until I get home.
I understand. Then I'll do it. I look forward to working with you.
I was counting on you to say that. It's decided.
And that's how I ended up being hired for 300,000 a month by my beautiful neighbor who just moved in next door. The next day.
Coming.
Sorry, this is Akira.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm looking forward to having you. Since we both have today off, let's get inside and talk about the details and stuff.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. A cat. I'll just check for cooking and cleaning supplies. Oh, and I need to take care of the cat too, right?
Be quiet. Brian is going to be your boss, you know.
Brian?
I'm so sorry, darling. I didn't know he would be such a rude person.
Darling was the cat?
Don't you call my darling a cat. At least call him Kat-sama.
Oh, a cat version of Tsunayoshi Tokugawa? So basically, the beautiful neighbor's lover is Brian's son over here.
You're gorgeous today, too.
I've heard people say pets are family before. But to think that someone this beautiful would have a cat as her darling instead of a human.
These are the recipes for darling's meals. Most of the ingredients are already in the fridge. And if you can't make a proper meal, you'll be fired right away.
Okay. I'm just asking to make sure. But you don't have a human darling, right? I'm so sorry!
My, this is delicious, Brian.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, Akira-kun. We'll be counting on you from now on. I'm so glad.
Her world really does revolve around her darling. But the perks... The work itself is really easy. After getting home, I use the spare key to go to her apartment. I fix up Brian-san's lunch and clean up the mess he made in the apartment. Brian-san, let's play with this ball! Then I cook Brian-san's dinner and play with him until Shizuka comes home. That's it. After a month of this, Brian-san has completely gotten attached to me.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Shizuka-san. Huh? What's wrong? Are you upset about something?
Darling didn't come to greet me at the front door.
Huh?
He always used to greet me at the front door whenever I came home. But lately he's been playing with you and hasn't come to get me at all.
She's just jealous? Wait, Brian-san has been waiting for you to get back at this entire time, right? What? He's asleep?
I knew it.
Oh no, it's just...
Akira-kun is better than someone like me who comes home late every day and can't even cook dinner. It's better that you have him by your side. I guess you don't need me anymore.
Wait! Have some confidence! Brian-san needs you, Shizuka-san! It's only natural for cats to get attached to whoever feeds them after all.
Really?
Of course! Look, Brian-san, wake up and say something to her.
Brian!
Okay then, I'll be leaving now. Brian-san, read the room! The room!
Akira-kun?
Yes?
If you'd like, why don't you come relax a bit? It would be nice for the three of us to spend some time together. Even Brian thinks so.
Well, if you say so. At first, I was only looking after Shizuka-san's place until she got him, and when she got home, I would go back to my apartment next door. But Brian-san and her both invited me to stay, so I ended up spending more and more time at her apartment, even when she was at home. Today we're having salmon meuniere. Brian-san is having salmon and chicken stew.
Nice! That's my favorite! And Brian's!
Eventually, I started to cook dinner for her when she got home from work. And it became normal for the three of us to spend time together. Until one day, something happened. Huh? What could it be this early in the morning?
I can hear meowing noises coming from your room. We don't allow pets here, you know that, right? What's going on?
Huh? The person the landlady is yelling at is Shizuka-san. Were pets always not allowed here? Wait, what we say he's not a pet? There's no way that would work, right? So she brought in Brian-san even know that. Maybe she thought since he was a cat, he'd be quiet?
I know you said that you would only be here for a short while, but while you're here you need to follow our rules. If you have a cat, you need to leave.
That's...
Excuse me?
Oh, Akira-kun.
Yes? Oh, you're next door, so you haven't heard a cat too?
I'm currently dating Shizuka-san.
Huh?
We get a little excited at night and make a bit of noise. Lots of noises. But I didn't expect that we were making such a cat-like noise. I'm sorry, we ended up disturbing the neighbors. But we'll be careful now, so if you could please just let it go this one time.
So that's what it was. So you're saying the meowing noise was coming from her, right?
Yes, I'm very sorry.
Honestly, young people these days have no shame. You really need to be more careful.
We'll be more careful in the future. I'm sorry. I ended up lying about you in the moment.
It's fine. Thank you for covering for me. The person who recommended this place to me also had a cat, so I didn't know that pets weren't allowed. That really scared me.
It wasn't written about in the contract, so I think it's more of an unspoken thing. I didn't know about it either. Shizuka-san, are you going to move again?
Yeah. I got a call yesterday, and it seems the earliest we can move in would be a week. But we can't stay here like this anymore. What should I do?
In that case, how about my parents' house?
Huh?
My parents live in the next town over. We're a family of animal lovers, so I think it should be fine. I'll try to commute to university from there too, so...
Are you really sure about all that?
Only if it's okay with you.
Thank you for caring about us so much. By the way, there's something I want to ask of the kind Akira-kun.
It's not that big of a deal. What is it?
Once I move into my new apartment, would you like to come with me?
Huh? What do you mean?
Because if you weren't there, Brian-kun would get lonely. He loves the food you make, and it would be such a shame if we wouldn't be able to eat it anymore, right?
But living together.
And, I'd be lonely too.
Does that mean living together? Ah!
As another pet, that is.
Oh, wait, I'm just going to be a pet?
I'm kidding. Akira-kun, you're like family to me after all.
Birna-san stayed with my parents for a while. And a week later, we were able to safely move into our new apartment. The other tenants think that Shizuka-san are a couple that live together with a Persian cat, Brian-san. But in reality, it's more like I'm living together with a loving couple of Shizuka-san and Brian-san. I don't know what will happen to our weird love triangle, but I still... Alright, it's done! I can't give up the possibility something will happen between Shizuka-san and me. Moving soba, it's ready! And some sauteed tuna from Brian-san!
Wow! Thank you!
Is what I think, at least.